In the previous lecture, we have discussed about how to create series in the pandas, right? Today we will discuss about how to create a data frame in the pandas, right? As two-dimension array, right? What's the date today?
The date is 7
7th. Okay,
January.
okay. 7th January 22, right? Pandas series and data frame. As I told you earlier in the previous lecture, that is series denote one-dimensional array and data frame denotes two-dimensional array, right? So whenever we are creating a series, we will talk about one-dimensional array, and here we will create two-dimensional array, right? Now today we will create data frame in the pandas. Here you are having a method to create data frame, that is data frame, right? This is a method in which you will pass two-dimensional array inside the parenthesis, right? This is your two-dimensional array. First of all, import pandas library with the help of import keyword. Import pandas as pd. We are just creating an alias wherever we need um, to write pandas library, we will pass pd. This will reference from the pandas library, right? So now create data frame. Take a variable name that is df. Df is nothing, just our variable name, that is data frame, and now call by reference pd, call the data frame method, right? Data frame, and pass the two-dimensional array here. Suppose I'm creating two-dimensional array here. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. This is two-dimensional array, right? And print the data frame by using print function. Right? Data frame. The output will be two rows and three columns, that is um, 0, 1, and three columns, that is 0, 1, 2, in which at the position of 0, 0, 10, 40, 1, 0, right? 20, 0, 1, 20, and 1150 and 30 and 60, 30 and 60, right? You're having two rows and three columns, right? Is it clear? This is
Yes.
the final output. How you create data frame. Okay, so we will write only 3 lines of code and we will get the same output like that, right? Let's do in a practical. Import pandas as PD. Now data frame PD dot data frame 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 40, 50, 60. Pandas has no attribute. Oh, sorry. Data frame. Right now, print the entire data frame by using print function. DS. See this. This is your output. Okay. So where you are having 2 rows and 3 columns. At 0, 0 position, the element is 10, and 0, 1 position, the element is 20, and 0, 2, the element is 30. Same as 10, 40, 11, 50, 12, 60. Right? We will find the address by using rows and columns. At what position the element is. Right? Suppose I want to know the address of that element 60. So what is the index position of that element? So the address of this element is 1, 2. That is 1 row and 2 columns, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now after this, you can change the index number according to your need. Create a simple data frame. Import pandas as PD, right? Data frame equal PD dot data frame and 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, right? And after this, you can also add an attribute that is index. index. By using index attribute, you are passing the index number, right, according to your need. Suppose index 1 and 2. The first index will be 1 and the second index will be 2, right? So by default the index starts from 0, and I want to keep that index from 1. See this, okay? And as well as you can add column column and just pass the column name here, A, B, C. This is the column name. And now close the parenthesis and print entire data frame. Okay, data frame 1, right? cd dot data frame 10, 20, 30, right? 40, 50, 60. And by using index attribute, just pass the index number in the list as well as column A, B, C, and DF1. Index starts from 1 and 2, right? Where the column name is A, B, C. And earlier, in the last example, the column name starts from 0, 1, 2, as well as the row starts from 0, right? We can change up to the need, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Suppose we want to access the column from this data frame, right? So just pass the index position here. TF. Okay, so here you can see that now print df1. See this in the first line, access column. See this in the first line, this is on entire data frame, and now in the second step we want to access the column A, whether it's values, right? So it returns all the values stored in the column A, right? 10 and 14. We are just having only two values here, and as same as you can access some other columns like that, and you want to calculate access multiple columns here, so just pass the column name in the double square brackets, right? B, C. To see this, you are just passing the list of columns, nothing else here. The double square bracket means this is the index. This is the index position, and inside the index, you are just passing the list of columns B, C, and so on, whatever you are having, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. And then the next, access row. Access row. Can access row by calling the method loc, right? And just pass the row number. Okay. See this. In the row 1, how many elements are there? 3 elements are there. 10, 20, 30. So it returns the row number 1, right? And complete values are there. A 10, B 20, C 30, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
And you can also calculate the rows and a specific uh, element here. You can also access a specific element from the data frame, such that pass the starting value here. Suppose you just want to access these two elements from the data frame, right? You need to pass um, one and one, two, 1 to 1. I will pass 1 comma A C. See this, these two columns displayed here. Is it clear? Look at this, what I have to do here. Just pass the starting row number from where you want to start to display your elements. Suppose you want to start uh, starting row 1 and we'll go to the 2, right? We are having only 2 rows and I want to display only one row. So that's why I have passed only one here. And by by comma separator, right? We will use uh, the slicing, right? We will implement slicing here, and we are just passing the column name up to up to the required output, right? So I want to print the element A from column A from to column B, right? So now I'll pass A colon means slicing. I'm just doing slicing here, right? To B. And if you are passing C here, right? So all these three elements will be printed here. See this 10, 20, 30 by using lock method, which means locate row, right? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. We are having one more method that is I lock method, in which we will pass only the integer numbers, right? We cannot pass any of string value while using the ilock method, right? We will pass only integer value, right? So first of all, I'll pass start value, then colon and stop value. This will be this four rows, right? So these are the rows. Start value. We will pass uh, an integer number for rows where you want to start your rows. Starting rows and stop row, right? So start value will be included and stop value will be excluded. And after this, start column and stop column, right? Okay, start row, you can write start row in place of start value. Stop row. This is the formula. And you will pass only the integer value here if you are using ilock method, right? Uh, this will take only integer numbers, right? And lock method can take both the values, integer and string, right? So now pass the starting value here. Suppose I want to print only the first row here, right? First row here. So I'll pass 1 starting value from where you want to start your row, and stop value. If I stop at one index position, so the row will not be printed because this will not be included, right? So I'll pass 2 and what is the column name here? ABC, and I cannot pass any integer, any string value here. So I'll change these name into the integer number, right? So I'll make these 0, 1, 2 or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is my column name. See this? 1, 2, 2, right? So first column will be printed. It will start from 1, 1 and stop on column 2, right? Now execute this. You will get only 50. See this? And I want to access these three elements by using ilof method. So I'll use 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Or you have to pass 4 in place of 3 because 3 will not be included. Now after this you will get 50, 60. What about 40? Okay, 1, 2, 2, 50, 60. 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 4. Okay, got it. Is it clear?
Yeah.
And now I'm creating two series here. S1 PD dot series in which I'm having 0, 1, 0. Print S1 dot bool. Just pass the create one more series, that is S2 is equal PD dot series and 1, 1, 2. S1 equals S2. Now tell me what will be the output here. What will be the output here? Each element will be compared from series 1 with the series 2, right? So if the first element is equal to the first element in the series 2, right? So it will return true, otherwise false. First element in the series 1, 0, and first element in the series 2, 1. So are these two elements equal or not? Yes or no? 0 is equal to 1 or not? Tell me, 0 is equal to 1 or not? Are you there? Hello,
Yes.
tell me what will be the output?
The output of 1120.
I have used equals method here, which will compare the elements in the series 1 with the series 2. So what will it return? What will it return? 0 is equal to 1.
0 is equal to 1. 1
Yes
is
or
equal to 1. 1 is equal to 2.
okay, so 0 is equal to 1. So that means is
Yes.
it true or false?
False.
False. And 1 is equal to 1. Is it true or false?
That's true.
True. Or same as 0 is equal to 2. Is it true or false?
False.
False. After this, you will get false, true, false. See this, false. S1 is not equals to S2, right? And you can also print false, true, true, false, true, true. Sorry, false, true, false. Because first element are not equal, second element are equal, and third element are not equal. So it will return false, true, false. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So we have learned about series and data frame till that lecture, right? So in the next lecture, we will study about some more functions in the pandas by using data frame or using some series, right? We'll talk about how to read CSV files by using pandas library, or how can you access your access file or JSON file, right? All the things we will discuss in the next lecture. Right, till that, goodbye. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.